so bad. I felt so ashamed at the end of our last time together. There was just this horrible sinking feeling. And then, as I thought about the person who I was talking about, where my shadow was coming up around reaching out to them, someone that I felt had snubbed me for whatever reason, the story I have in my head. And then something amazing happened. And that was the name of this person. Oh my gosh, this is the surprise and the shock myself. How do I say it without saying them? Like I don't want to say certain things. The wow aha moment for me, where I feel like I got confirmation from my higher self, from spirit, that I am healing and I was meant to share what I was meant to share, and that you may understand. Like if you're here and you've heard all my other episodes, that means you understand. So I really appreciate that for what I'm about to say next. Oh my gosh. My wow, this is meant to be moment was the name of the person I was talking about. Their first name is Lewis. And then I thought about this podcast is called the Looking Glass Podcast. And on the introduction to this show, it feels like a show. Oh my gosh, this is crazy. The show, it's showtime. Oh my gosh. Oh my God, I feel all hot and flushed again. This is crazy. This is intense for me. Through the Looking Glass, written by Lewis Carroll. So I thought, of all the people that could have popped up in my memory, of all the people that I could be triggered by, because let me just be transparent here, I've been triggered by more than one person, and I have a number of people that I've been very close friends with in the past who've gone on to become very wildly successful, do incredibly well, that I'm not close with anymore. And that makes me feel really sad. I miss that. I miss those friendships, and I feel as if, well, did ambition or fame as they got more successful, did that get in the way? Because then I lost those friendships. So of all the people I could have thought of, it happened to be Lewis. And then I go, oh, wow, Lewis and Lewis. And this to me says where I'm definitely, I'm on the right track. It feels really weird. It feels really messy. I suppose maybe there's certain people that feel like they've been close with me and I let them down. And I mean, yeah, I have let people down. Where I've been really friendly, super nice. And then I've just moved on. Hot, cold. It goes back to that theme I said of when I was a teenager and my mum said, another one bites the dust. I try to be aware to not be fickle. And I think where I am in my life today, sometimes it's just that I get overwhelmed, or I'll get into a mood. I mean, I've got into moods since I was a kid. And then I just go inwards. I go in myself. It's as if I go into my shell, into the cave, and I find it really hard to to look at other people because I'm overwhelmed just by life and myself, and I'm a mega empath, and I can only process so much energy at a time. That's something that I'm working on. I want to have the capacity to hold more energy, to be more loving, to be more compassionate and kind. I feel like there's a lot of stuff coming up. A lot of it. I mean, I have never been honest to this degree like this in my life. It's like I feel chest pains from this. It's my pain body. Anne, my friend Anne, right, who I mentioned before, the pain body. I can feel it. As I feel it with my clairvoyance. Clairvoyance is when you can see energy, and it's not like you just see things in technicolor. It's sort of it's a knowing seeing. As I look, it's as if I can see over the front of my chest. I see this, when you see a broken heart and there's like that zigzag down it. That's what I see right now. I just see this zigzag across my heart. That I think there's, when they talk about peeling back the layers of the onion, that there's layers to the heart. And I'm seeing a layer right now that is broken. I mean, I feel so much love for my son, for my husband, for my parents. There's more love to give. And so do I give that love to myself first so I can give it to others? That expression, put the oxygen mask on yourself first. Maybe on some days I need to do that when I'm really overwhelmed and I'm hitting the wall and I'm burned out. And other times I need to actually give the love first. Maybe just give the love, because if I'm giving the love and I have expectations, I want something back in return, well then, is that really love? My dad and I have often talked about, is there really unconditional love? And I say, Dad, of course there's unconditional love. He's like, nope, love's only conditional. I want to be a better person. I want to be able to look in the mirror and say, wow, Joanna, you did your best. You're a really good person. You love yourself. You love your family. You love your loved ones. You love your friends. You love your co-workers. You love strangers. You love everyone. I mean, is that too Pollyanna-ish in this day and age, in any age? I'm going to reflect on that. I pray that I could become that I can be that. And maybe if I decide it, I will. What about for you? What do you see? What do you hear? What do you feel? I'm Joanna Garzilli, and I thank you for taking time to reflect with me. And I hope that we get to go through the looking glass together next time.